Time now for Media Watch. For that, I'm joined by Nick Rushworth, who's here with news of an online tribute, possibly, to the late great writer Ray Bradbury.
A giant of science fiction. He died earlier this month at 91 years of age on the 5th of June. And of course, sci-fi fans loved that. He's famous for, the tributes pouring in for him. And one is coming in now, possibly for him. That could be pretty momentous. Now, he's famous for Fahrenheit 451. You can see there an extract of the 1966 movie starring Julie Christie. Now, the plot line in that book is basically firemen go into houses and start burning libraries and books. And of course, Ray Bradbury was arguing, well, the age of television has come along, books are in short supply, and in that novel, people actually memorize a book so in order to preserve it. So it's a sort of a kind of allegory on totalitarianism and a time in the future in American society where books may not be legit. Now, if we go to what's the press is covering this, Le Monde's blog, Big Browser, is reporting on...
Big Browser, I like that.
Well, which echoes with that totalitarian theme. And there you can see the headline that someone in the States, a Google developer advocate, Tim Bray, is promoting the idea of that status code error 451. And that would be when there is internet censorship, when there are copyright issues, and we've all been sat at a screen, we've gone to a website and it's closed, error 404 not working or whatever. So would that happen? I mean, the argument is that next month in July there will be a meeting of bigwigs in the internet world who could decide this, so that they will mull it over.
I suppose it's more fitting than having a street named after you. I mean, after him, sorry. Obviously, with his eye on the future and dealing in science fiction, his books being so popular. I mean, to put him immortally into the internet in that way would be quite something.
A major tribute, 451, and I think that's really a nice thing to do. Whether he would appreciate it, I'm not so sure, because there's a kind of grey area here, because it's supposed to be about censorship, but in fact, his message in the novel is more about the power of television. And his comment about the internet was it's all a waste of time. It's just a major distraction. He didn't want his books on the internet. And it was only at the very end of his life did he kind of succumb. Let's look at The Atlantic, which has got a little cartoon there, and we can just bring it up a bit, and that's in the paper. So here you go, over 400 books on this computer tablet. Well, it's got Facebook too, but I don't know whether that counts. So a little dig at Facebook as well there. So a nice tribute, I reckon, yeah, we agree.
OK, Fahrenheit 451. I was just mesmerised by the sight of Julie Christie from the 1960s there, my heart going pitter-pat. There we go. OK, now next, not so much trouble at sea, but for the Holy See. Nick, of course, has the explanation behind this conundrum.
Well, what we've got at the moment is an unending soap in the Vatican, in Rome, and today we had an example of a continuing series of scandals. We had the resignation of an Argentinian bishop who's been caught cavorting on the beach in, I can just go to the website here, that looks at the resignation of this archbishop, and he's quit. There are photos online. There are
so is that him there in the sea with the woman?
It is, yes, that's right. Oops. I can just play you the video, and of course that's all been on all the webs in Argentina and in Italy. So not great news.
Hang on, so he's a bishop
in Argentina.
Okay, but he's not a bishop. He's not a bishop now, as he's been.
He's quit.
Defrocked, as they say.
Defrocked on a Mexican beach.
He's been well defrocked on that beach by the looks of it. Good heavens.
Now, of course, this is just today's news. What's happened yesterday was that in panic almost, it feels, the Vatican has hired a news correspondent from Fox, who's called Greg Burke. He's a member of Opus Dei, which is the most conservative theological organization in the Catholic Church. And he is, there we can have a closer look at them, and he's been appointed really to fix the whole mess with the Vatican, because of course we've had VatiLeaks, we've had the butler arrested. We don't know whether that arrest is actually meaningful. And this evening I was tweeting with people, and basically there's a surprise announcement coming in the next few days about VatiLeaks. That's the one Monseigneur's announced that in Le Point, French magazine. So this is ongoing, an ongoing Vatican
We should be keeping
soap
an
for
eye
the
on
summer.
that one, as well as that Argentinian bishop on the beach. Naughty boy indeed. Nicholas Rusher for Media Watch, thank you very much indeed. Short break after that. We're back with a full news update, including the latest from Egypt, where the military has been stripped of the right to arrest civilians. Our correspondent in Cairo will bring us all the details. That's next.
You'll see our global effort is making strides. And with third quarter projections, we'll
Blah, blah, blah. I just want to check into my hotel.
on page 104.
I hope I get a king-size bed. I hope I can get a drink.
Get a massage.
Watch a funny movie.
Or go for a swim.
Snacks.
Scented candles.
Zombie movie. Mini bar.
Chart.
Don't just hope. Know what you're really booking when you book. AccorHotels.com.